Good afternoon, people. Welcome back to the channel. Right, today is one of those days I'm feeling a bit energetic, so I hope you got the first episode of today, which was Savage, the very popular Savage. It went on for a bit longer, but what do you expect? A lot of things to talk about the fragrance. So I'm apologizing for such a long video, but then I wanted to talk about Savage once in and for all, right? So Savage, done and dusted. Second thing is, today just showered a while ago, and I'm wearing something very beautiful. This is from my lady. I kind of borrowed it from her to review, and this actually was in my collection before when I was in the university around 2003-4 that time. So this is Lacoste Parfum. If you know Lacoste Parfum, the very popular fragrance from the house of Lacoste, the Lacoste Parfum, right? She bought recently. I think it's a 50 ml size. I guess so, yeah. 50 ml bottle, and this EDT concentration. So I thought, I like it on me. I think very good fragrance. Men can pull it too, right? So, and very long lasting, very good fragrance. So I'm gonna be doing a full review on this very soon. All right, for the ladies, right? Very awesome fragrance, very long lasting, cheers you up, right? So today I think the weather, it's the morning, it was around 16-17 degrees. Right now it's about 18 degrees. It's sunny outside, but cool weather, very pleasant. If you guys have been to Bangladesh, you would know people from Bangladesh during the summer days, we really suffer. Very pleasant weather going on, right? So I thought, on that happy note, we'll talk about few good things about Bangladesh. I talked about Bangladesh, gave you some ideas, some negativities, some challenges. So today's turn, my turn, is to give you some idea of Bangladesh, some good things about Bangladesh, right? And then don't worry about this. This is not my ring. I don't usually wear rings. This belongs to my girl, so I just feel like wearing it, missing her. Right. So here we go. I kind of listed down. I cannot tell. There's so many good things about Bangladesh. Too many things I can talk about, but I just narrowed them down. Kind of my favorite things, right? And I'll do maybe continue this in future. Let's just talk about 10 things. Okay. The very first thing. Bangladesh, as you know, it's a small country. If you are from the States or one of these big countries, you would know like one of your states is the size of the whole country, right? Like I'm not quite sure, I'm not going to talk about numbers and everything, I didn't note them down. But compared to the country size, we have huge population. We have like, I think 170 million plus people. That's right, all over Bangladesh. And the densely populated area is where I live in, Dhaka city. So we are not actually all from Dhaka, but we just kind of migrated here, all of us, and started living here because our house and everything is here, right? So in a small country also, it's unbelievable, like there is poverty problem, unemployment problem, a lot of corruption problem, this and political problems. But despite all that, there are a lot of things to look up for, all right? So very first thing would be rivers. Bangladesh is a country full of rivers. All over the country there are some rivers running, smaller, bigger. We have Buriganga, we have I think Shitalakha. We have a lot of these rivers which has like some boat cruise, some steamer, some launch. We call them, they're like you can travel from one city to another. It will take a little bit longer time from city center to move to the other part, but it's a very pleasant journey, especially time like this, winter time. If you take your family and stuff on the river, very cold, you get some food on the steamer, like the ship, small kind of ships, and you also can hire a boat or speedboat to go like for cruising and stuff. And the river brings a lot of fish. So Bangladesh is known for, like, our main food, national food is rice and fish, right? So we eat a lot of rice, just like many other Asians, Chinese, Indians. So we eat a lot of rice, and fish is an integral part of food menu. Different kind of fish, sea fish, river fish, pond fish. So we love fish, all right? So maybe I'll do one exclusive on rivers and fishes one day, right? I'll show you, I'll take you there and I'll show you what kind of fish we have, all right? Very exciting, right? So second thing, Bangladesh is popular for lots of fruits. This is a tropical kind of a area, very hot, stays most of the year, apart from November to February, this 4 months, kind of like winter time, right? This time, it's kind of like cold. So we have like different kind of winter fruits and veggies. But throughout the year, we're gonna get a lot of these fruits that's homegrown, right? Bangladesh has very productive and like sweet soil. So we have lots of these fruits coming off, like these fruits in UK. I went UK, right? I was in Malaysia. I tried the fruits, a lot of available fruits, like you can find dragon fruit, and Malaysia is known for durian, rambutan, very nice fruits, no denying that. But Bangladesh, there is a significant difference. The fruits in Bangladesh are very, very sweet. Like if you see mango, if you've ever tried a mango from Australia or New Zealand, I mean not New Zealand, India, if you are from the other part of the world, you know how expensive they are. Each mango will cost you a lot, right? Even the watermelon, jackfruit, banana, then grapefruit, lychee, blackberries, and so on. These are all homegrown in Bangladesh. Kind of cheap, very, very affordable, and very sweet in taste. And because we don't import the stuff, so we get, like I saw in States, each banana costing 7-Eleven like $2. Crazy, man, how many bananas you can buy? You can buy a dozen, right? So Bangladesh is very, very popular for fruits. You can buy this huge watermelon for very cheap price, okay, and very sweet. But the problem is, make sure you buy, if you're in Bangladesh, you buy from the trusted sources. Don't buy from people who are injecting stuff, and some people do that, right? Third thing, food. If I talk about Bangladesh and I don't talk about food, I'm gonna be cheating. It's gonna be so unfair, because Bangladesh is officially land for food. We are all very, very good, healthy kids, mashallah. Like we are all like the babies. You always see most of the babies will be like sumo size, right? Because why? Because the food is so good here. So eat rice, this and that. But apart from the fish and rice, we also have homegrown beef, lamb, goats. We also have the meat industry. We also have the dairy industry, fruits, as well as we also get biryani. If you guys all know, many of you know what is biryani. You guys know about Hyderabadi biryani. But come to this part of Bangladesh, this part of the world, Bangladesh is famous for their biryani. We have the most kachi and pakki biryani, and on a huge, like cooking, where they cook it in the pot. You gotta see this. If you Google Bangladeshi biryani, you'll see how it's done. All right, that's the way we do biryani. Very aromatic, very tender meat, very juicy, a lot of potatoes, and then you get aloo bukharas and stuff. So those are like your sweet cardamom, and you use a lot of spices, lots of spices, and then saffron and stuff. Very rich food, fit for the kings. So that kind of food, as well as we get sweets. Bangladesh make very good quality sweets, yogurt based, and then you have like different kind of sweets based on dairy, like intense dairy or something like yogurt, as well as 1,000 kind of sweets. If you just say type sweets of Bangladesh, you'll see, right? Then we have lassi, a lot of fast food. You go around, every 5 minutes you're gonna find some street side vendor. They're selling some sort of snacks and whatnot. We have sweet, sour, like different kind of tea stall. It's crazy. You're not gonna find this kind of food and happening place in many parts of the world, only in Bangladesh and subcontinent, right? Then we also have some sort of things like halim, chotpoti, samosas. These are our specialty, right? Next, this is one interesting thing. I lived in Malaysia, and I always used to be mad when I used to do the videos. It would take the whole night to upload. Net speed is very important in our lives, especially who are doing reviews, right? Because you're uploading and stuff, it takes forever to review. I mean, like to upload. Bangladesh, we are getting crazy net speed. I don't know what is it about Bangladesh. The network for phone and internet is awesome. Gotta love that net speed. It's not that expensive. It's much cheaper than what you have in Malaysia, just comparing. But the net speed is at least 3 or 4 times more. You click on YouTube channel, it's gonna just stream like whew. I know many of you who live in abroad, New Zealand, Australia, more advanced countries, you guys are not gonna be like, oh, that's nothing impressive. But a country like Bangladesh, where our prices are crazy, we have huge petrol price, 4 times more than what you get in US, all right, or in UK, double the price of Malaysia. We have a lot of other things that are expensive. Cars, we have to pay huge taxes to get electric appliances and everything. So despite all those negative sides, we have very good internet and phone connectivity. Phone is very, very, calling is cheap. You have a lot of 3-4 networks, and the internet connection never ever disturbs. Very good, right? So we're really proud of our internet speed. Okay. Next, we have 6 seasons. This is another part that not many countries have. Some countries like Canada, I give you example. Throughout the whole year, if you talk about summer for fragrance people, there is no summer. You can see the sun, but sun is kind of like a joke, like the light at the back, right? So likely this will be like your sun, right? But you're not gonna feel the warmth. Bangladesh, just like the winter right now going on, we also have summer, we have fall, we have monsoon season, we have the spring and autumn. 6 seasons throughout the year. So the weather changes, the color of the leaves change, we get some hot weather, then suddenly the rain comes, very cloudy and very dark. If you go Google Bangladesh rainy season, you'll see how densely it rains. It rains like crazy, flooded everywhere. And then we have flowers, we have some birds coming in during the winter. The birds come from different countries migrating to our country. They come searching for food. Very beautiful sight, right? So 6 seasons, we get like different kind of weather. So that is very hard to get. Even country like Malaysia, throughout the whole year, it's gonna be hot or rain, heat, sun or rain, sun or rain. So it gets boring. So from that perspective, I really enjoy Bangladesh, especially these 4 months. November to February, we're gonna have book fairs, we're gonna have a lot of weddings. You're gonna see everywhere, big wedding parties, a lot of lights, decoration, cars get decorated with the flowers and everything. Awesome time to be in Bangladesh in during winter. So seasons, land of 6 seasons, right? Next, we have places to visit. You guys might think Bangladesh has a lot of the security issues. People complain, not very good support from the government, a lot of tourism problems, security problem, things get stolen, blah 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 blah. Yes, not denying it, facts are facts. Cannot do anything because I don't work for the government, right? But despite all that, look at the sunny side. We have one of the longest beach in Asia, which is Cox's Bazar, unbroken beach, all the way. Cox's Bazar, very beautiful. We got nice hotels there, very secure, very good seafood. If you travel there by bus, it takes a bit of time, but if you can fly, whatever, we have facilities now. Very good bus and planes. You're gonna enjoy the view like anything. There's St. Martin's Island. There is also what, Sylhet, Srimangal. That place has got tea garden, very peaceful and zen sort of places. Green, by the side of the hill, you see tree. I mean the tea growing. So we are one of the countries that export tea, right? Very high quality tea. We have Ispani Mirzapur, our local brand. Very very proud of that. So tea bags, different forms of tea. If you know tea, if you like tea, try Bangladeshi tea. See the color and the texture. One of the best tea easily in the world. Okay. Also we have places like Rangamati, and as well as Chittagong, the port city. Chittagong is a port city. We have another big city next to Dhaka is Chittagong. All the ships from all over the world. We have the big dockyard. A lot of this big containers and everything come. Very big business, shipping business. All right. So watch out for those things. I know many of you don't know about these sites. Even there was a movie I think was shot. I think it was Iron Man or some other movie. I'm not quite sure. The shooting happened in one of part of Bangladesh near the dock. All right, dockyard. You gotta come here to see and believe it. All right. Next is greenery. We are very proud of this aspect. I know we have a small country, and then we have a lot of problems, as I mentioned, a lot of this dust, pollution, poverty, blah blah. But if you go out of the main city, Dhaka is more of buildings, very densely populated, a lot of buildings, commercial, residential, and whatnot, cars, jam. But if you just happen to go out 1 hour out of the city, you'll see both sides of the road will be covered by trees. You haven't seen this in any other non-Asian countries. I think in Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, you get very natural scenery, but Bangladesh, you'll see absolute huge trees, very good quality trees. We also do furniture from those kind of trees and stuff, but beautiful greenery everywhere. You see, it's just nice breeze, some birds flying around, and it's a lot of shadow, very comfy, a lot of oxygen, fresh air. You can absolutely go out of the city, do some picnic. If you have a car, you can take a trip outside. Roads are all right, no problem. Only problem is it takes a little bit time on the road due to the traffic jam. But a lot of greenery all over Bangladesh. Okay, you're gonna really love the place. A lot of places you can relax, read your books and whatnot. If you're a nature lover, if you like to see some birds, write some. If you need some time to think, come to Bangladesh, right? Next, we have huge agricultural sector, agro. We are self-dependent, and we produce our own food for people. Proudly, Bangladesh. All right. We have paddy, we have jute. All right. We get our own rice, we get our own fish, own dairy products, own meat. All right. We grow our own cattle. Sometimes during we have two festivities main Eid, right? So the second Eid is Kurban. I would call it Kurban Eid. It's like Eid al-Adha, the second one where we sacrifice animals and all. Mostly now, recent days, we are able to provide our own cattle, right? Very proud of that. We have our own meat sector. I'm very proud to say I love cooking. I love steaks. We have now gourmet shops. We can find nicely cut every single cut of meat, and the meat is not just typical bullshit rubber. All right, it has very good quality meat. You can find huge piece of shrimp, seafood as well. So we are self-sufficient in that way. Food and agriculture sector, very, very good. We are proud of it. Okay. Next one, garments. Just about to finish, 2 more points. We are one of the biggest exporters of garments. We have huge garments factory all over, just outside the city or outskirts of the city. Thousands of workers working there. Unfortunately, very long shift. They are working like 18 hours, 17 hours with a very minimal wage, which is very sad side actually, because the kind of products they produce, the kind of finishing, kind of quality we have. My dad once went to Las Vegas for his conference. He was a professor. He's a professor, right? So he went to Las Vegas and brought me t-shirts written Las Vegas from the States. So I was like very excited. I'm like, wow, nice. Turn the tag just to see where it's built. Made in Bangladesh, right? So you guys should know, sometimes when you see the tag, turn around, you'll see shirts like these, good quality products, jeans, belts and whatnot. A lot of these things go from this side all the way. We don't get these products in Bangladesh. If we do, very highly priced, unfortunately. But we are one of the largest garments exporters in the world. Next one and last one. We have one of the highest number of manpower sources, because we have so many people. So this is also resource, right? One of the biggest resources is manpower. We have people, huge number of people, migration workers. They go from Bangladesh to different part of the world at a very cheap rate. Malaysia, Middle Eastern countries, as well as now they're going to New Zealand, Australia, States. We have very high skilled people who get trained here. They get a diploma or local, we call it vocab, I don't know what you call this. There's some sort of programs they do, and then they get skilled. Driving, operating machines, construction, road building, cleaning, restaurants. A lot of these people, huge number, they pay money, they sell their land and whatnot. Sometimes it's tragic because the life in abroad is not very happy ending for people, right? But we still are very proud to say we are one of the highest number of migration workers we send to different part of the world, as well as we have huge contribution in the army who go to United Nations. They're serving the peacekeeping process. So they go to those countries in, let's say, Africa. There's some war going on. So the peacekeepers, we also contribute there. So these are some of the things I want to talk about Bangladesh. If just in case, in short, there are plenty more good things. All right. So I will talk about it in future. Excuse me, voice got dry. All right. I'll talk about Bangladesh so you get some idea, right? And you get to know our country. Maybe some of you visit our country someday. I'll be here to give you guidance, right? So think of all these factors, think of all the things I said, and do consider Bangladesh. Think of traveling and keep Bangladesh in your travel list. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I'll be getting back to all your comments soon. And do let me know about your country. Is it a nice country? What's special about your country? What's the 5 things that's most attractive? So I know, I'll write it down in my diary. All right. So nice talking to you guys. Have a very nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.